Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport. Now, we're on the profile of Bruno Bridges Pontes at the moment, and I just wanted to show you him because remember at the very start of the season, he had the 5-star potential, that much we knew, but I believe he was sort of in the grey stars at that point, and his development has been terrific this year. And I believe it's down to things like his personality. He's got a good mentoring group as well, decent amount of determination. He trains impeccably. He's getting 10s almost every week in terms of his training, and it's showing in his development. He's just constantly playing. Also playing games really helps, non-competitive. Some of the FA Youth Cup as well. In the FA Cup, he's made a couple of appearances and a couple of sub-appearances in the league for us as well. But all that's enabled him to go from that point to now being a 1.5-star player in this team at still only 17 years old. And I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this season, if he keeps getting regular game time and putting in the work, we could see him maybe even 2.5 stars. We'll have to see. And that to me is real progress. And I think he's the sort of player that could grow with this club. Now, obviously at this stage, looking at the star potential, that could mean anything. That just means 5 stars for this team. So he could be a best conference level, but we don't know that. For all we know, he could be much better than that in terms of his overall potential. I'd like to see this guy forge a first team place for this club, certainly in the early stages of this save. You know, someone like Elliot Kebby, he could potentially surpass him. Might take him a few years though. This is a journey I cannot wait to become fully invested in. Yeah, I'm getting that way already. I'm starting to find a real investment with these players, and I hope that showing a few more of the games in occasional double live comms, I think you're probably going to get another one tomorrow because I don't have a lot of time to record today. Hopefully that will help us to build that connection to these players, and I think that's really important, particularly the regens. You've got to love a regen. I don't think I've ever seen anyone signed from Gillingham on YouTube before you and Lalujo both sign players in the same week on loan. Yeah, I guess me and Kev have good taste in footballers. Although apparently Bo is only 6'1" and not 6'7", so might be a mistake in the database, I don't know, but my goodness is it benefiting us so far. Do we dare have an Mbo chant to the tune of Mbop? Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. Or should we? No, probably best we don't. John, I disagree. I think we should dare. We dare to dream. Tell you what, we'll bring out the Mbop chant the moment we sign a player called Hansen to join him. Something else that's quite important to mention is I asked the club and they've agreed to up our youth recruitment budget, which I think is genuinely going to help us bring through some good regens, because we're going to have to rely on a little bit of this because our budget's not great at the moment, in all honesty. I'm hoping that if we make some money, the board will let me have a little bit more so I can go and get some loan signings, because I've looked at a few more loan signings and they just want silly money, like £1,000 a week they want me to pay, and that's not even half their budget sometimes, and we can't do that. We have brought in one more loan signing though. And that man is Erico Souza. He's an Angolan 23-year-old right winger. I didn't manage to get Josh McCoy, as you know, but we did manage to bring this guy, and he's a decent-looking player. He's got 4 stars for that position. He's still not fantastic. I'm not sure really where the stars are coming from, but decent potential, not that it really matters. But I think it's just good to have some extra bodies in those positions. I'm trying to find another centre midfielder, because we've had some tough games this month, purely because of the amount of games we've had in such a short space of time. It says he's on loan from Stanley. I know that's Accrington Stanley, but it's weird that my version of the game... No, it says it there. Bit weird. So first up, we had a bit of a humdinger away at Blythe Spartans. Not the best defensive performance in this one. A 3-3 draw. And I can't lie, the first goal that they scored was simple. Ball over the top, the defenders didn't catch it, and it was a simple goal for them. No question. However, we then got level with Connor DeMeo getting yet another goal and Jake Kirby turning it around for us. And I thought, perfect, we're getting back on the winning ways. Unfortunately, Bradley Fuster then was played in behind again, but into such a tight angle that I didn't think it would make any difference. He's like level with the penalty spot, but almost out near the touchline, and he's just shot and it's gone straight in at the near post. Bit disappointed in that. And then Sam Brotherton turned it around for them. Thankfully, Darren the Rocket Stevenson turned it around for us and got us a late equaliser. So a point away from home at Blythe. They're a tough side, so I'll take it. And this game at home against Nuneaton was absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like this. So we conceded a couple of early goals through Payne and McGurk through defensive errors. Nothing to do with balls over the top, just bad play in and around our box with bad passing, losing the ball where we shouldn't have done. Found ourselves 2-0 down. They then got a penalty in the 87th minute to wrap things up, and this was the team down at the bottom of the league nearly. So a very poor result was looking like on the cards. And then 2 goals from Mbo in the 89th and 92nd minute, followed by a Darren Stevenson equaliser in the 95th. We scored 3 goals from the 89th minute onwards to rescue ourselves a point at home, which is insane. Mbo got 2 goals and assisted the other one. What a performance from Noel, man. That is insane. To get that point, huge. And I think that confidence gave us a lot to go into the Chorley game. We were really good. Chorley were a playoff contending team. They took the lead through Wes Fletcher on 69 minutes, and I thought the worst was to happen. But Jake Kirby and yet again Darren the Rocket Stevenson pulling us out the bag to get it back to 2-1. Then Ashley Palmer's red card. it was a necessary red card. The guy was through on goal. Palmer took one for the team, brought him down, and saved us all 3 points in this game. He did miss a game, but it's fine. Next up against Curzon Ashton away from home, a slightly lower down the league team. We were very, very good on the night. Didn't create as many shots as I would have liked, but they created so little it was unreal. We went in front through Jordan Keane and then a penalty from Mbo. They got a fantastic long-range curling effort from Paul Marshall to get themselves back in the game, but it was enough to get him man of the match, but we got the win, most importantly. But we then found ourselves up against struggling team Spennymoor, who play the weirdest system I've ever seen. It's a strikerless system, but with defensive midfielders, and their furthest forward player was an attacking midfielder. They didn't even have wingers pushed up, and we just could not deal with it. We were okay for a bit in this game, but it was really difficult. They took the lead. We equalised through Darren Stevenson again, but then once Sam Walker, who was filling in for this game just because of fitness levels, was sent off, the rest of the game was just kind of hang on and get a point because we just weren't looking like scoring after that. So all of that leaves the league looking like this. It's getting very, very tight up towards the top. Playoffs are looking very good for us now, 12 points clear of Chorley, and we actually have a game in hand over York City down there too. But at the top, us and Darlington, the team we beat 5-1 away, they've really recovered. Still, only one defeat from our first 17 league games. To me, that says a lot about our quality this year. But when you look at the teams we've lost points to, they are all down here. Nuneaton, we drew against them. Telford we actually did beat, thankfully. Kidderminster we lost to. And Guiseley and Spennymoor we took points against and dropped points. But Darren Stevenson as well. He's got 12 goals this season in the league. I think 13 in all competitions. He really is having a fantastic year now. Potential top scorer in this division if he carries on like this. But Willoughby still up there with 15 goals. But he's started to tail off a little bit. Just looking at the squad itself, Darren Stevenson well up there. We've obviously got Scott Duxbury doing a fantastic job too. Marching down the wing to his brass band music, which is always nice. Speaking of ridiculous rumours about our players, if you want to make up any random rumours about these guys, drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to read any of those out. Obviously nothing dodgy. We ain't about to get sued, boys. But like in terms of assists, like Nolan Bowe has played 12 games for us and he's got 6 goals and 7 assists. And that says a lot about his influence in games. He really is linking up the play beautifully well for me. Sousa's not really impressed me yet, but I think he just needed to get his match fitness up and hopefully he'll work his way into the team. But it's just nice to be able to rotate. I really do want to bring in a couple more loan signings because I believe the maximum we can have is 5. So 2 more would be ideal. Ideally, we want someone to replace Duxbury because of suspensions, potentially, because we have no options there. We played David Rowe in that position against Spennymoor, and maybe a central midfield option on loan as well, so we can rotate those 4 or 5 players around, just because we've got so many fixtures. We're back onto a lower fixture period again now, where it's every week for a little while. I think as well, once we go to the Saturday, Tuesday kind of situation, we tend to struggle there too, because we don't have a big enough squad. That's where we tend to drop our points. So hopefully, back on the wagon today. So today, we're playing Maidstone United, and I don't know... Oh, hello, we've got some league games going on today as well. I don't know where they are in terms of their positions. So they're 13th in the National League, sort of mid-table. Lordy lord, they have a lot of players on loan here. Well, yeah, quite a few. There's at least sort of 6 or 7 there. I don't know. We could catch them. It's away from home. They're a good side, but I'd like to test ourselves against a really decent side. And to me, team in mid-table, league above, is a good idea of where we could be if we were to get promoted potentially. So a good performance today. You never know. Maybe they're tired. Who knows? God, they really have been on one hell of an upward surge, haven't they? Coming down from the 8th tier and just promotion, stabilize, promotion, promotion, promotion. That's incredible. Okay, so time to flex things around a bit. Obviously, David Rowe doesn't need to play this game, which is fine because the Ducks is back in the team. Walker can come out again because he's suspended anyway, but it gave us a chance to rest old Connor. Enrico Sousa, he's still lacking match fitness at the moment. I'm determined to give him a tryout today. Actually, should I just rest him? And maybe bring Jake Kirby back in? I'm tempted to go with Kirby for today. He's just so good, and he's got that link up with Kebby. And we're bringing Turnbull in as well. I think it was actually Turnbull I rested for the last game. So on the bench, Ormondson, Mantack, Warburton, Mulhern, Cowan, Sousa, and Bell. So the plan would be, against potentially smaller sides, is the idea of just removing this position, making this one a little bit more defensive-minded, so as a ball-winning midfielder perhaps, and then bringing in here, maybe even Warburton as like a shadow striker to give us an extra man bursting forward runs, for someone to link up with Mbo a little bit more. Just an idea I might try out. Let me know what you think about it. Obviously, because we're getting to the end of the week, I'm having to backload recordings and stuff, so we might get a little bit ahead. But don't worry, I always read and listen to the advice. I may not actually enact it, but I do listen, I promise. So they're playing a 4-4-2. They've got an advanced playmaker in this guy, Powell, who seems to be their king. 3 goals, 3 assists this year, and their highest average rating. And he looks about 13. I'm sorry, Jack, but not a flattering picture, mate. So I'm going to try and mark up Powell and maybe pay some attention to Jurajai as well. It's kind of a free hit, really. We're the lower league side in this situation. They're the favourites. They're in good form as well. We're underdogs. Let's go and try and be underdogs for once. You know, we're always the big fish in our league. I don't think we need any set instructions. I know I got rid of Dave Conlon to bring you in, but I'm going to need a bit more than that, buddy. We are going to go after Powell because we press quite a lot, so we might as well go after their playmaker. We'll leave the other stuff up for grabs, but look at how far... Oh, Okay, so Odajayi isn't actually starting this match. Oh, sorry, Jurajayi. So, but Brown is so pushed forward. Right then, let's do this. It's essentially a free hit, like I said, but I still feel like there's a chance for us to get something from this game. It's an away match. If we were to pull something off, it would be a real statement of intent for me, and already a free kick. Someone did point out as well that Mbo isn't getting in the correct positions from throw-ins, and I don't know why, because I have actually set him to do that. Ball in. Keane! Oh, yeah! Wait. We've been offside with a few of those. That could have been the perfect start. Let's see. So it was Elliot Osborne that was offside. Oh, is it because the player's on the line in the way of the goalkeeper? That's the only thing I can think of. Osborne. It says Osborne is offside. He looked level to me. Here we go again. Kirby's free kick. Saved by Campbell. We've started this game really strongly. We're getting a lot more of the ball. I'm tempted to go on to attacking. They've not had a shot yet, which means they will inevitably score the first shot they have. But, you know, half time, and we have limited Maidstone United to not a single shot in that first half, and they've committed 11 fouls against us. I do wonder if a set-piece goal could be the king for us today if we can't quite break them down enough. This is good. Look how much they're going down this left. If we can try and snuff that out. Like, Brown is clearly a player that is their danger man. Why is it? I swear it often clicks the wrong one there. He's clearly their danger man, and I want to get in on him, I think. Not that they've created any danger at all in this game so far, but he's clearly where a lot of that ball's coming through, and if we could dispossess him a bit, you never know. They have had a shot now. This has been a really bad game. Ooh, Cassidy. Watch out here. There's ball through the middle, potentially. Okay, we've done well there. Goalkeeper. Oh, no. Oh, no. The goalkeeper should have come for that. Hinchcliffe, mate, you've cost us there. That was perfect claiming territory, and now with their first shot on target of the game, Maidstone United have the lead. There's been very little in terms of chances created in this match. I thought the chance had gone when it was played out wide, because the goalkeeper should really be coming for that. And it's down the middle, too. It's the problem. When you've got a better team against you, they're just going to sometimes do that. We're going to play a bit wider. We're going to hit the ball into the cross box a bit earlier and just... I don't want to go shorter. I don't want to go shorter. I'm going to try and change things out. We're going to get Bell on because he's got that extra bit of pace. And Stevenson's not had a good game on the left either. So I'm going to put Kirby there and then bring Souza on. I might even go to very attacking. Like, the only chance we've really had was the offside goal that I'm still a bit confused about. Turnbull. Duxbury. Osborne. We're more likely to concede a second goal on the break while we push, though. Duxbury marching down the wing with his brass band music. DeMeo. Back post, perhaps. Oh, over the bar. Only thing I can think of to change is move the Turnbull role up here, get Warburton on in this role, and make him into a shadow striker to get players in and around that area, and maybe go a little bit more long ball. Hinchcliffe lumping it long. We've got no defensive midfielder, so this could get a little bit dangerous now if they were to play a good ball. But we've also got more men in good positions, like Warburton now. Kirby out wide. Can he find a cross? Squares it. Bell! It's tipped over the bar. What a chance that was. We're going to be quite unlucky to lose this game, I think. I can't pretend I'm not disappointed that we're going to end up losing this 1-0 in the way that we have, because we've been all right in this game. Oh, Souza! Oh, my God. I can't believe he's not put that in. I don't believe this. Oh, my God. They're going to win this game with their only shot on target was that header. On another day, we win this match. It's as simple as that. We created some good chances towards the end. That's unfortunate. I think we've played well, but they just got that goal. And we've missed our opportunities, and we had a goal disallowed as well. Such a shame. That's us out in the FA Cup first round. That could have been so different. Duxbury was decent. We had chances. God damn. I'm not happy with the result, because I actually think we should have done better in this match. We should have gone out there and win. They only had 2 shots in the entire game. One was a long shot, I think, and one was their headed goal. We couldn't have done much more defensively to prevent them from chances, but there you go. Got to take them yourself. Well, that is a massive shame, and it's only our second defeat in all competitions this season, but I think what that shows to me is that we were able to hold our own away from home against a side in the league above us, and probably on another day would have won that game. It gives me confidence that if we were to go up, we'd actually be able to have a good old crack at some of these teams. Now, of course, they could have rested players for that game, and I believe they definitely did, but not all of their players. I think we would definitely be able to stay up in the National League, even with the team we've got right now. That's the confidence I have in us being able to do that. Of course, we've got to get there first, and it's going to be tough, because there's only one automatic spot, and the playoffs are... that's anybody's guess. I really got to make sure that we win this league this year. Every time I think we're about to start pulling away, we have a few drop results and we get dragged back in. I'm hoping now that we've got a few straight games of just Saturday fixtures, we can string a few wins together and try to pull ourselves clear at the top. But we'll have to see. And since I don't have a lot of time today, we're going to go and do the Brackley Town off camera, even though it is third place, which is kind of annoying, but that's just how it is. We're going to come back and do Ashton United and Chester, 2 sort of mid-table sides that will hopefully be wins, but you never know what they can come up with. And then after that, Next episode, I've planned this out a little bit more. We're going to do Leamington away for that game because I've actually played on Leamington's pitch and I want to do the away game basically, and that will set us up perfectly for doing Boston United away in the next episode because I know a lot of you wanted to see the Boston United game, so that's our chance. And then if you look a bit further down, there's Darlington perfectly after that. Darlington and Hereford perhaps as a double header after that. I'm trying to plan this out as best I can at the moment. So if you've enjoyed this episode, I know we went out, but I think we've done well and the players played well. To be honest, I think they did great. Yeah, could have done better though. Then drop a like on the video. If we could get it to 400 likes, that would be superb. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 6 o'clock. And I'll join you guys in the next episode for a double header against Ashton United and Chester. Brackley Town at home next. If we can win that, then I see no reason why we can't beat Ashton United and Chester and get a bit of a run going again, because the top of the league is getting a little bit too congested for my liking. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.